Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video with me of It's My Channel. But welcome back, and today's a very exciting video because today's video is my 100th video uploaded onto my channel. My 100th video. Like I can't even fathom the fact that I've got 100 videos up. That is the thing. So I just thought, let's do a massive Q&A. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I thought let's do a Q&A. I sort of did one middle of the year, so I'll do one at the end of the year as well. And then there's loads of other videos to come as well. You've got like the vlog, which is October into November. You've then got the Fooey vlog, you've got Christmas, and then you've got the New Year's one as well. So you've got about 4 in a space of like 13, 14 days, I can't remember. But yeah. Also, just an FYI, don't mind the drilling that's going on behind me or whatever they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but I know you can hear it, so just ignore that fact. But let's just do a Q&A. If you do like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe down below. And other than that, let's just crack on. Thank you so much to everyone who has commented or liked the post on my Instagram, because Instagram is where I got most of my engagement for. There's loads of questions that have sort of come from it, so I kind of grouped them together-ish of what I was doing and stuff like that. So one of the first questions I got, which was quite a popular question when people were messaging me as well, was what was the new job like, what was the best part of the new job, stuff like that. So my new job as cabin crew, I absolutely loved. I left my retail job in March. We did training for 4 weeks. And then we went pretty much straight in. So then I had 10 days off. Then I started it on the 1st of May, which was actually quite a nice start date for me. So yeah, it was so good. I loved it. I loved the people I trained with. I loved the trainers themselves. They were fantastic. There's so many things that you got to do, which, like, since I was doing retail and it was quite the same for 6 years, that was completely different and I loved it. And then also I was flying away everywhere and it was good. I'm going back next year, so it'll be more of a more common thing next year. Probably I'll get used to it a little bit more and probably settle in a little bit quicker for the fact that, like, you still got a week's training, but yeah. But I couldn't quite say I think the best part of the job, and I think it goes with any job, are the people that you work with. Just because, like, there's only 4 of us, really, on the plane. So you got the 2 pilots at the front, and then you got the 4 crew. So usually you have a senior, a 2. In our sort of setup, it's a senior, a 2, and 2 main cabin crew, which I am main cabin crew of. But it was just the 4 of us, just sort of, if you were all on a good day, bantering back and forth, the day goes along quite quickly. And especially if it's a short flight, like, you're serving pretty much all the time. So, yeah, it was just, the people that make it, I think, are the crew that make it. Like, the day just seems so much better. And, like, passengers as well. Passengers are a big thing, obviously, for us. We don't have passengers, we're not on the job. But just chatting to them and hearing all their sort of stories, and sometimes we're delayed for quite a while, so like chatting to people, seeing, like, sometimes I don't want to chat to people just because for the fact that if we're delayed they always ask you questions like why, and sometimes we don't know at that moment in time. So once I have more information, then I like to go up and have a chat and stuff. But yeah, that's what I really liked about the new job. And I also I'm a very routine person. Personally, I'm a very routine person. I like to do the same things, same days, the same things. Like, I've had sausage rolls from Parsons Bakery for the last two and a bit years, something like that. Unless I've had, but then, like, before that it was cheese on toast, and before that it was omelette. So I would just solidly have something the same, because I don't really like changing it up. And, like, I always did taekwondo Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I always worked Sunday. I always, I liked my life sort of planned out, that sort of way, which is great for most people, but some people like to have the, just like, oh, I'll go with the flow, do whatever. So yeah, that's what I liked about it. And it really pushed me out of my comfort zone. I'm very much a person to stay in my comfort zone. I don't like pushing myself too far. But that did push me out of my comfort zone. So I feel better now for doing that job. Then the other sort of questions I've got were like, what was it like going back to my old job? Home from home, really. It's really home from home. Just because the people who the only thing I did was different was the day I flew out to Fui was the day because I hadn't gone back yet in the November, so I went back like the last week of November, so about 20 something, 22nd, 23rd, something like that. But he was leaving and he left on the 15th, and that's when I flew out. So I was like, I can't make it to leaving drinks, but he did show up to the Christmas party, so I haven't actually spoken to him and seen him since. But yeah, it's all that sort of thing. I was like, oh, but like everyone else who's there still remembers me. There's only like a few newer people, so for me it's not too bad. Like I've gone back to the department I used to, well, pretty much run. I went back to the department that I knew. There's all the people there I know. So it's for me sort of just going back home from home. I do enjoy it. I did forget how much work there was to do there because I got away pretty much with quite a lot of stuff. So, but that's the thing is like it is a nice thing to go back to after doing something that's so different. It's nice to go back to something that I know, sort of thing. And then sort of other questions sort of around travel were like top 3 bucket destination lists, like on my bucket list, sort of top 3 destinations. And I was like, right, what do I really want to do? I want to go to New York. I think everyone says they want to go to New York for the fact that I want to go to New York I want to do like the Christmas time, but not at Christmas. I want to do like the pre-run up when they put the Christmas tree up in sort of like November sort of time. And I want to go and watch a show in New York because I love musical theatre. I love musical theatre. I love doing everything like that. So that would just be a dream of mine, is to fly to New York and then watch a show, go around all the Christmas sort of stuff, see everything like that. But I would want to be back here for Christmas. That's the only thing. I'd want to be back here for Christmas. Then I've also thought Australia. My grandma went to Australia. She was a nurse out there for a bit before flying back. But I would like to go over there just because everyone seemed to, like, on gap years, people either travel like Thailand and East Asia, or they go to Australia and go down the East Coast. So I want to do Australia just because A, it's more sunny, but B, it will push me more out of comfort zone because it's a longer flight. It's like a 20-hour flight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but comment down below. But yeah, it's a very long flight to get over there, and I want to do some of the things that Grandma did as well. Grandma's no longer with us, but I want to do some of the things that she wasn't there for. And yeah, so that's another one. And I also think the Maldives, don't ask me why, just want to do the Maldives. So we'll do that. And then I was asked, if I wasn't cabin crew, what would I want to be? And I don't know. So when I left uni, I did media production in uni. So I think I would have found something within sort of the media field. Whether I would have carried on with this and sort of committed to this full time, I don't know. But yeah, because I think I would love to carry on with this and do all this. And I now just mainly do this as a hobby, which I love doing. I love doing this. I love filming, editing, that sort of stuff. It's just so nice to do. But yeah, I don't know what I would have done if I didn't get that cabin crew role. I might have changed to a different airline, maybe, but I would definitely have stuck with the cabin crew sort of thing, because once I'm now in it, they did say on the training day, like, once you're in aviation, you stay in aviation. And I think that is so true. Just because, like, people have had, like, gaps, they've had breaks, because, doing it full time, I'm glad I've got, like, when I was sort of coming near the end of my contract, I was kind of glad after my first season to have some time off, because it's very intense all of the time, because you're either on call out, you're either doing flights, which are either early mornings, late nights. Winter, as I've been told, isn't too bad because it's only one flight a day. You'll literally go there and back. The plane doesn't do 2 rotations. So it might be, so it'd be more of like just a day flight. So you check in at, say, 8:30 and you check out at 8:30. You know, it's one of those things. But I'm very glad that I've got the months off at the moment, just to sort of recalibrate myself to then go back out again next season. So that's what I'm happy for. But if I wasn't doing it, like now, I can now put more focus into vlogging, into editing videos, into doing everything like that. Make sure my Instagram's all up to date. Other than that, I'm not really that's not really my first priority now. So yeah, maybe if I wasn't cabin crew, I would have gone to social media full time, but then I might have found like a runner job. I don't know. But yeah, life, I think many people say like, oh, I don't know what I was going to be if I wasn't this. I don't know what I was going to be if I wasn't that. And I think you just don't know what you're going to be until you try something that you never thought you would be. Next question was my favourite moment of 2025. And Maddie, one of my bestest friends, I worked with her in retail. I work with her now. I would wish I worked with her now because she's so good and such a funny person. But she's saying favourite memory of 2025 and favourite memory with her. My standout moment with her favourite, we were chatting about this on Instagram, and her favourite moment with us is the fact that when we went into Bristol and then we walked through the fountains after several cocktails. That's alright, but my favourite moment was when we were sat, it was one of the pub Sundays after work, and between me and her we drank 12 jugs of Pornstar Martini. That, because we were trying to film a video at the time, and I think that whole day was just us on a roll, and I loved that. So yeah, that was my standout moment with me and Maddie. My favourite moment 2025? Probably getting the job. Thing is, like, probably starting and training for cabin crew is one favourite memory, but also going back to training and teaching for Taekwondo. That's another favourite memory of mine. I finished training in April, and then sort of by the June I went back I covered a lesson, I think. And I just loved that for the fact that it was something that I was used to doing. And it always is a joy to teach. I love teaching. I love helping people, which is probably why I like cabin crew. I love teaching, love helping people. So it's one of those things for me where it's just like I enjoyed all of it. So yeah, that's probably my favourite part of 2025 is probably training and getting the job for cabin crew, or teaching and training for Taekwondo. It's probably a joy. Next sort of 2 questions was like my relationship status pretty much. So yes, I am single. Thanks guys. Thanks for asking. I know I'm irresistible, I know. So you don't need to, do that. But yes, I am single. But my ideal first date would just be going for coffee. Just coffee, walk, chat, not in the rain because I hate the rain. But yeah, coffee, walk, chat. And then second date, something activity based, whether that's darts, whether that's going crazy golf, whether that's going axe throwing, I don't know. Whatever they want to do. If they want to climb Kilimanjaro, crack on, I'll see you at the bottom. Yeah, whatever. And then third date, I've always said the third date is the meal or a cooking. So, we cook together, that sort of thing. But yeah. But yes, I am single. And if you want to ask me for coffee, my Instagram and stuff will be up here for you to get in contact with me. Thanks. Because you're making the first move, not me. And then the last question I had, which is quite an interesting question, was any future projects. And there is a future project in the works right now. I don't want to say too much on it. And I don't think it'll be coming out pretty much until this time next year, so 2026. But yeah, there is a project in the works right now. But yeah, I will mention it a bit later on next year, summer of next year maybe, of clues of what it could be. Yeah, it's because I think that's a good way of putting it. If you do know what it is, don't put it in the comments just because I will block it. But yeah, yeah, it's something I wanted to do for a while. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. But that is it. That is the Q&A all done and dusted with. And that is going to be the last Q&A of 2025. I know how insane. 2026, I will bring on New Year's Day the New Year's resolutions and goal setting for 2026. So look out for that one on New Year's Day. It'll probably go up about 6 o'clock. I haven't filmed it yet, so well, as of this point, today is the 18th or 19th. 18th, because it's the 18th of December. So I haven't filmed it yet. Oh well. Leave a comment down below if you want me to do a separate video of what I got for Christmas. Comment down below if you do want to see that one. If not, I'll probably just stick it in the Christmas vlog anyway. But yeah, if you want it as a separate video, just let me know down below. But thanks for everyone for watching. Make sure you add me on my Instagram, which is j_Hillier_media, on my TikTok, which is joshhill0125, and make sure to like and subscribe this video for me, and share all the content around. And I shall see you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye.